Hey, greetings and guys. This is the chat portion of the webinar. Eventually, I'm going to change the background, add a sea salt. I have a sea salt lamp. I have a salt lamp here, I just can't see it. I have it in the background, and we'll see where that goes. Oh, no. Okay, all right. This is all right. Gundium. Any messages from Prime Creator? Let's see. At times you go into the 12th dimension. I do a lot of self-healing, as you know. There are new people coming into your life that are going to show up anytime soon, but you're just going to go into a new energy field altogether. There's just a lot of baggage you're releasing. So yeah, definitely change this September. A message from higher self. I'm downloading a lot of knowledge from, as you know, your guides, but just for lifetime healing, the AI healing is very massive. Also, father energies that are still releasing. Have not been fully let go of yet. Okay, any messages for me? Just energies from Yeshua of creating abundance. Well, wherever you want that abundance, doesn't have to be money. Second question, any messages from my grandson who passed early this month? Any messages from? We're just doing a lot of deep healing. I mean, obviously he did not want to go, but he's just going through a lot of turmoil. Well, he has a lot of love, but still, he feels what the family's going through is bothering him greatly. So, yeah, so it's a part of the family process that needs to happen. So, he's not going to go into details of why it happened. It just happened for various different reasons. Carol, any messages for me? There's a self-healing of believing in yourself that is not fully, it's coming in, but has not fully come in. So, question 2, any messages for me from my mother across in 2013? That you're very particular on the things that you wanted. The little details matter most to you. And just cleanliness, of course. With her, she wasn't as cleanly as you are, apparently, but it helped her see more of herself, or more of her own flaws. Marianne, any messages for me? Just a lot of deep healing with the family dynamic here. Yeah, trusting your own abilities to connect to who you feel is, who you feel is right. Yeah, it's just trust, really. That's the main thing right now. Question 2, any messages from Yeshua about good and evil playing out in this world? Well, it's not always about good and evil. It's just about soul growth. So there's a lot of beings that take an evil being and be nice to them because it's part of growth. So share, what am I doing in astral? There's some reptilian energies that you're still releasing at this time. So a lot of self-love you're going through, but also just there's some Arcturian realms that you've gone into where you sometimes get lost. That's why sometimes you're not sure what you want to do in this reality. Question 2, any messages? There's a feline energy you tap into for your own healing, but you're a human you're like a human that discovered felines, of a human from another world. They're not saying what world, but it's just feline energies that you're still, I'm not sure if you download exactly your connection or not, but it's there. Strand, this week feels like a typhoon of revenge for me. I had a dream where the only detail I recall and is tsunami on another layer I found is like my parental grandfather is trying to connect, on another level. Other demons patiently watching to point of entry. What is the overall meaning message? Yeah, the grandfather is connecting. Yeah, another one of those. Well, the demons you can't give them your power. You have to let them play out. You know, part of you is still part of you entices them. So yeah, don't entice them. You're just saying, hey, what can you guys do? I don't know, you're not fighting them. You're just playing around with them. It seems. For someone close to me, he was diagnosed for former paralysis. What can he or I do to ensure that he's completely recovers and regains his functionality? Uh, Not soon. Apparently, it's a karmic debt. Connecting to his mother, that should help out because they haven't been connecting for a long time. What it seems like. Now, on another level, it looks like they haven't been connecting. Donna put down my dog Ringo. She crossed the rainbow bridge. My heart is broken, even though letting them suffer is the wrong thing. Selfish. Any messages? No, I did the right thing. Ringo was feel like getting up in the age, and it's time to go home. Yeah, it's tough, but it teaches humans about death. Was there any one there to meet her, or she? Oh no, she wasn't afraid. She was fine. No, this is her canine family was there. Poodle was there. Everybody's fine. Yeah, no worries there. Inara, any messages for my daughter? Not be scared of the dark. She seems to be a little bit worried about it. I don't know if she's young. Well, he says it's a young version of her. Only seen her as a young version. If she's older, I think the message still goes to her. Any messages from Prime Creator? Yeah, just a lot of soul deep diving you're doing, which I can see on one level. And eventually I have a new energy around you. Just it's like a lot of desert energies that you're releasing at this time. Susie, I've been recently contacted. A man I dated briefly many years ago. What was his motive of getting back in touch? Oh, I think to date again. It feels like he was lonely, but he also felt like you were going through something too. Probably he just wants to talk right now. Are any messages for me? This you'll be releasing a lot of reptilian energy. Once again, your manifesting abilities will increase. It just takes time to just keep focusing on that. Oh my God, it's Moses. I feel we make a very good change for a new house that is going to be built in our neighborhood. We can get enough money with the help from our father-in-law, but it's going to be a draw if we get the new house. Well, yeah, because where was that? The in-laws are probably going to want it. So just be aware of that. Which house number it might be? They're not going to tell you what house number. Say I saw a cat and mouse right in front of me. Is there a message? No. Just be cautious of some of your decision making. That's all. Not to get caught up in the whole situation of your in-laws. Most likely they're going to want some kind of financial connection to that. Miguel, any messages from the felines or the Warrens? Just feels like you're healing like backstabbing energy, meaning that they don't always get along with you. There's also a positive side, but it just feels like there's other sides that have not been seen. Any messages from about move to California? Just be safe. Yeah, I mean, just the move would be the problem, but I feel like it'd be a good idea overall. Yes. No, California is. But I feel it'd be fun overall. Amy, do I have any energetic cords? My sister Gina? Or the relationship with her somehow affecting my energy in any way? Not really. Just part of you feels that way. Just You're connecting much with the earth. So you think it's Gina, but it's really not. Am I going to get my higher energy abilities back? Well, you just got to do meditations and connect. I mean, it's not to worry. I mean, you are where you need to be right now. So, yeah, does Spirit have any messages for me regarding any changes in my life from the next? I don't think this is true, like a move, but I don't think you're going to move, but you might be changing things around or something like that, drastically, maybe where you live. But nothing too significant. Do my guides or anyone else have a message for me? Just a lot of inner, turmoil of self-belief, believing in your own higher self. Of course, you're not always going to get indication of all details, but yeah, it seems like you are making some. You're actually healing a lot of chords, old deep chords. Let's see, Beth. My daughter is having heart palpitations. She has been suffering from anxiety in the past. Do you see any major problems with her heart? No. No, just once I get through this, it should be fine. A major problem. No, I'm not seeing anything there. Any messages from my dog on her birthday? Funny. Dog on her birthday. Well, I see a lot of Jules, she likes um, she likes diamonds and stuff like that. Not that you're gonna get her any, but she just likes that across life. That's all I'm saying right now. Miles, any messages from DARPA? They're not watching you, but you do watch them a lot. But you feel like you're a will person, so they're not worried about you, but you are making headway in astral. Any messages from the frog god? The frog god just wants to get everybody a hug and end this mess on this planet, but it's up to the humans to do so. It's basically not to get hit by a car or anything like that. Frogs have a different, well, if it's a frog, you should, people should recognize the, awesomeness of a frog. I can't pronounce this. Sanchez, my first question about positive werewolves and the 8-foot canine beings that I like, Bigfoot. I wanted to see if they would help me positive shapeshifting. Well, yeah, I just got to concentrate on it. It's not the easiest. Of course, you connected to werewolves. You connected this wolf people, similar to like the Twilight movies. That'll help you. I just put positive intentions. Yeah. Second question is about selling mushrooms in this timeline. Can you work out and benefit myself? Yeah, I think so. Just make sure that you're on the positive clientele. Hugh, was my soul lesson that I am learning in this phase of life? Self-love. Any messages for my guys? Oh, you guys just say you're hard on yourself a lot. It has to do with the materialism of reality, but don't worry about it. You are going to a new energy zone. I just made down for the big move to Venice. Love message. Well, yeah, you're on your highest. This is where you need to go, and don't worry. Things are going to get better and better for you. Just this is a process that you need to go through. So, yeah, just keep doing. Which shifts are happening more in positive direction in my life at once? My mom is experiencing total off. But your mom is a kind of archon being. Yeah, she's going through her karma. You don't have to go through that. So that's why you're leaving. Apparently, mom's going to go through a lot more stuff than that. Chris, do I have a curse around me? No. No, you do have negative energy coming from your family. I do see father energy, but mother also. Mother kind of just backed off. Do I have any human incarnations in the 1700? Yes, 3 or 4 of them. So I have more to that. I feel like you're a blacksmith. and one lifetime as a doctor. Vasco, what have been up to in astral? Many weird dreams. Well, I feel like you're releasing a lot of stuff that we brought up here that's been holding on to you. New timeline. I do see a child energy. Maybe like you're gonna have a kid or something, or thinking about it. So, any messages from higher self or guides? Just start believing more in yourself. You are doing to a certain extent, but sometimes you question your connections. You can help in the psychic world when your time feels definite, definite. You know, when it feels right, the right time. Still a lot of energies of Men in Black you're still releasing. Yeah, there's some kind of high you had connected to them, which is quite all right. Okay, one. Thank you for your questions. All right, have a good night. So.